We are gathered here today to talk about Heated Rivalry.
Oh, her basement is flooded. She said there won't be any goalies blocking her net.
First of all,
She takes all the pucks.
welcome back to the channel.
Well, here we are again.
Here we are again. I'm Mike,
I'm Eric.
and we're husbands. And you're gonna watch us. Wait.
That's for an extra $9.99. Contrary to popular belief, that actually doesn't work.
What?
Hiding under a blanket makes you disappear.
Did you ever think that about that when you were little? Did you try that?
Maybe.
I thought that if I closed my eyes and pretended, then it would no one else could see me. So I'd be like, did it work that time?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, how about now?
Oh my God, where did he go? I finally have alone time.
I'm coming back.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yay. Happy days are here again.
Happy time.
Happy time.
Happy nights.
Happy nights.
Happy days.
Happy days
Are
here.
here. Oh.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, indeed.
You don't know what that was, huh?
Yes.
What was it?
It was an introduction to us talking about Heated Rivalry Episode 5.
Yes. We are gathered here today to talk about Heated Rivalry.
Oh, her basement is flooded. She said there won't be any goalies blocking her net.
First of all,
She takes all the pucks.
I discovered this show on my own and bring it to him the next day. I'm like, have you heard of this show, Heated Rivalry? And he's like, and I was like, oh, do you like it? So he'd already seen like a couple episodes, and when I brought it to him, you couldn't even just say Heated Rivalry without his face beaming from ear to ear. I was like, what are you, glow? Are you pregnant? Episode 5. We've enjoyed the show so far for various reasons. I thought episode 2 was really cool. How it was the complete, this new couple.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually kind of liked them more. And I was like, oh no, I want more of them. But then this episode 5, whew, I was sobbing. Excuse me. We'll cut that out.
Could you imagine you leave that in there? And they're like, what kind of trash is this? How did the algorithm think that actually, yes, I want to see this? Strangers burping on video.
Probably an audience for it. There's an audience for everything. Can you imagine? Hey, you ever watch Mike and Eric? They do real good burps.
You win like their amateur burper of the year award, and you have to go to like some convention in Vegas.
I can burp on command.
Mm.
Can you?
So back to Heated Rivalry, Episode 5. That's why we are gathered here today.
Heated Rivalry, Episode 5. I think everything the game changed for me at this point. This was a good episode. Well, Episode 2 was really great too. I really love that. But that took me in a different direction. Now we're back to the main guys. And this episode, Shane and Rose is her name?
Yes.
As gays. Wait, is this recording? It's recording.
Okay.
Could you imagine?
If it wasn't, I was going to be done.
Me too, to be honest.
I do not have any energy to do that again.
We hadn't even started yet.
Well, but we built momentum.
True. Before we get into this, please like, subscribe, write us a note, say hello, tell a friend, and turn on the notification button.
So you can be notified every quarter when we post something. Oh,
every quarter.
not only are your financial statements in, but Mike and Eric have posted a new video.
Yeah. So Shane and Rose, as gays, how many of us can relate to that? Well, not that exact conversation, but like dating a girl because it's what we're supposed to do, and that awkward moment of figuring all that out, and where do we go from here? And it's so delicate, and you don't realize how much you're hurting this other person who is having real romantic feelings. And you're like, well, I love you. You're a great friend. I just don't want to do all that part. Did you ever have a girlfriend in that moment like that?
Where I had tried to have relations with her.
I mean, the conversation.
I still have my gold star.
But Rose and Shane, in this episode, him trying to sleep with her, that's the last episode.
Correct.
So in this episode, they're just at a table talking.
Yeah, it's clear that she wanted to have a conversation with him.
That's what I was asking, if you ever had a moment like that with a girlfriend.
Oh, like where she's like, oh, you're gay?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, really?
No.
Did you have a girlfriend?
High schools-ish. That didn't count.
Well, see, I thought that too. Like, oh, well, it doesn't count. And in the past, like in hindsight, one girl in particular has told me since, this is like 15 years ago, you know, you like broke my heart or whatever. And I was like, huh. Like, isn't that crazy of us to not even think about it like that? Because for us, we're still figuring it out. It's all a lie. But we're lying to ourselves too. And it's just part of our journey. But we don't realize that there's actually a person involved who's maybe really in love with us. Like, we're their first love, even though we're not thinking of it that way. It was like I was like, oh, I never thought of it from that side, you know, like, oh yeah, sorry. And it's not our fault, but it's also not her fault. You know, this is obviously not high school, so they're a little more mature, at least this woman is. And how great to have a moment like that where she's like not judging him or disgusted.
That was a creme de la creme response to get from someone.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the Cadillac, like platinum level.
Take notes.
You know, to your point earlier about the broken heart, you know, I was going to say, well, then that's more impetus for women to support the Rainbow Club, you know, to have the gay men who are gay to feel safe enough and welcome enough to come out, so that way all that mess is, you know, where everyone stands. Mm. Yeah, Rose, I think I saw some things online like ultimate ally, you know, just, and then the fact that like they both,
that actress is great, by the way.
And what I appreciated was, you know, yes, they're both people, but they're also celebrities. And a lot of their oomph, whatever, if you will, at least the financial aspect of it, depends on public perception and engagement.
Yeah.
So it's one of those that like, that wasn't even a consideration. And then for her to be like, I'm not going to tell anyone, even my good gay friend.
Yeah. Yeah. That was really nice of her.
And then for him, I think for me, when I think he was able to have space to start thinking about, like, when he said that he enjoys being the hole, not the peg.
Can you imagine? Talk about a character growth. Like, and he's saying that out loud in front of another person. And it's a woman.
Who he was inside of at one point.
And when he said later in the episode to Iliad, or what's his name?
Ilya? Iliad.
When he says to Ilya, I'm gay. And Ilya laughs like, girl, really? But for him, it was like, this is this huge moment. I've never said this even to myself. And Rose is part of the reason for that. Because she broke him open at that table.
Oh.
In ways he couldn't do for her.
In the ways he couldn't do, but needed done to him.
Mm-hmm. She cracked him wide open. And so delicately performed when she said, are you gay? Or what did she say? She said, have you done it with a man before? And he was like, yeah. And then she's like, was it different? And he's like, yeah. Was it better?
He's like, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, girl.
Right?
But no fault of hers. It's just square hole round peg. Whatever it is. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. And you could tell that they were going to be friends in the future, moving forward. You believed her. We all need that. That's great.
Because she made a point to say that it wasn't going to be that.
Yeah. So then we're at the game, and Shane and Ilya reunite, and
That was the All-Star game, was in Tampa.
And then he was like, what room you in?" And then they get in the room, and he's like, "Was it different?" Isn't that what he asked him in there last time?
Oh yeah.
He's watched it a little longer ago. You watched it, what, 2 nights ago?
Yeah.
And I just saw it. My eyes are still wet.
But I think that's definitely the conversation. Really, I think starts the momentum on the conversation of it being more than just physical. Like them both acknowledging it.
Yeah, out loud.
Or at
Well,
least
wanting
wanting to. But I think this scene certainly sets up the scene where Ilya lets his heart out in Russian.
Because in this moment, Ilya isn't there yet. He's like, he knows what he's saying, but he's like, he doesn't really go there, right?
Yeah. They do the nasty, and then Shane leaves.
They do the nasty. And you can tell they're getting closer. You can tell there's more depth this time, but neither of them, well, Ilya doesn't want to go there. So then Ilya goes back to Russia. And what we were talking about, I related so much to this because being from Jamaica and a family that is just not fully accepting and always feeling like the outsider, not really connection to Jamaica, and a very big family that I've just always felt outside of. You know, I'm not a superstar sending money home like Ilya is, but that I don't know, that really struck me. That whole Russia family dynamic scene, acting, performances, the writing, the father, the brother, the bathroom, the girl comes in and he says, and when he said what he said to that girl, this hooker, this whore, I have to listen to her now. And his reaction, I think what that was showing is like, you could see how much Shane really loves this woman and respected her. Like that, he got so angry.
You mean Ilya?
Yeah. Oops.
Okay, because you said Shane.
Ilya.
So you watched this today.
You know what I'm saying. Ilya.
Do you taste anything?
Husband.
Do you taste like you're chewing on aluminum foil?
How he reacted to his brother saying that. How dare you call her that? And then there were a million things subtextually that he's probably angry with his brother for, and it was like a snap. But he really loves that girl. And I think that love being real heightens, and further informs what happens next with the idea of, like, he said something like, "I'm gay." He's like, "Ha ha ha." He's like, "Well, not like you." And he's like, because he's clearly, I guess, bi and has love for this girl. But even this girl is like, "I'll be here, but I know I'm not Jessica," or what's the girl's name? Jane. And then she was like, "I hope he knows how lucky he is."
I hope Jane knows how lucky he is.
I hope Jane knows how lucky he is.
Yeah. But no, I think so. Yeah, the Ilya going home because his dad died and his brother, that dynamic, I thought, well, good. That was a relationship that had an expiration on it. Certainly it was one that was causing Ilya, like it was harming him. Because just the way whenever his phone ringing, he'd look at the caller ID and it's just like, so, it's unfortunate because, there was that dramatic scene, but it's also good because then there's that closure, which sort of.
And dementia, my God.
When Ilya was on the phone with Shane as he was walking to the underpass walkway, whatever, when he did that dialogue.
Yeah, I was going to get there next.
He was telling Shane about how the evening went and said something to the effect like, my brother is scared and he's like does terrible things when he's scared. And I thought, wow.
And then I am terrible back.
Right. And it just sort of like the dynamic.
Brilliant writing.
But also like what self-awareness, like to have a moment of just pure sort of, I don't know, presence or enlightenment, whatever you want to call it, to have that like, mental understanding that like, my brother's acting this way is because he's scared. And I think then we all can take away what it's like when you're scared. And it's something that when you get to a certain level of fear, you start to lose control. The fight, flight, freeze, all that kicks in. So I think I felt the compassion in his voice for his brother, and the understanding that, you know, when his brother gets scared and does terrible things, then he does terrible things, and so then there's that element. But then also realizing that at some point compassion has to start at home. Like love, you have to love yourself first. And, you know, so while he can have compassion for his brother and understanding there, that's not a it's not a blank check for the abuse to continue. So anyways, so then that, you know, he's on the phone with him, and then that leads to
that phone call.
Oof.
The greatest phone call in the history of television, of any call ever on the phone, ever on screen, ever.
Praise the Lord for captions.
That scene, oh my gosh. That was so good. Can we watch it again? That scene?
Sure.
That phone call. Oh my God. I hope it's in the running for Emmys and whatnot. Oh, but what I was saying was the fact that he loves that girl so much only further proves just how much he loves Shane. Because he's like, I have no one here except, was it Svetlana? And she loves me so much. And I love her too. But not like I love you. Like that. So that's how much he loves her. But that's how much he loves Shane.
That magical Canadian bussy does wonders. Casts a spell on him.
How are you? Okay. Not good. Probably bad. English is too hard right now. I wish I spoke Russian. Yeah, you could probably learn it in a week. No accent. Perfect. Bonjour. That's French, Ilya. How about you tell me everything that's on your mind, but in Russian?
Can you turn the captions on?
I won't understand, but maybe it'll help.
Did they come on automatically?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's what moved me so much about this scene is we know what he's saying. So we see him pouring his heart out and being vulnerable. He has no clue what he's saying, but he looks so happy because he's like, he's opening up to me. He's actually connecting, and just hearing him freely in his native tongue, he's just happy to be that support. Whatever this man is saying, it doesn't even matter what he's saying. He's just so happy to let him get it out. And then at the end he says, do you feel any better? And he says, yes. And he beams. That's what's so beautiful about this scene.
Я ее люблю. Но не так, как... Не так, как я люблю тебя. Вот в чем вся хрень. Я хочу только тебя. Не всегда только тебя. Я так сильно тебя люблю, не знаю, что с этим делать.
And notice the piano, it's like he's hearing music.
Do you feel better? Yes. Thank you.
I thought that was beautiful. This is when I stopped and was sobbing and applauded, and you came over and gave me a tissue and a hug. And there was still more to go in the episode. I was sold at this point. Like, I thought this was so good. What a phone call!
So for half a second, the scene where Shane's listening, but his eyes are closed, I was waiting for if it went started snoring and he had fallen asleep on him. I just died.
Could you imagine? Oh, do you feel better, honey?
Well, nice. Well, good.
I feel well rested.
Right.
But I love that, like, he's pouring out his heart about how his family hates him and all this. And he's like confessing his love. And I don't believe he understands a word. But this is the first time I noticed the piano, like a sonata. And how at one point he was almost like, just hearing him speak his Russian, the voice of the man he loves. He was just listening to Russian. He was just like listening. It was like music.
Maybe you could teach me Russian someday. Yeah, only useful phrases. Like what? I don't know, like harder, please. Yes, sir. Fuck you. No, more like fuck me, please.
Oh,
How about? I wish you were here right now.
And then notice he says this in Russian again.
Я бы тоже хотел.
So beautiful.
mm.
This is a good team. I thought someone was gonna attack him. So good. And the Russian. Now, is he Russian at all?
No,
Because I know he's not Russian, but is he Russian? You know what I mean?
he's rushing to get somewhere for sure.
You know, like how you have like of German ancestry and you studied abroad and you do your German Duolingo and you had that like a fascination with it and you know some Russian. So if you had to German.
Yikes.
So if you had to, you know, do a role like this where you're playing a German person and you were, you know, studying and having a dialect coach and all that, it's not that massive of a leap because you've been in the world.
Mm.
So you just have to now buckle down and study, you know, and you're not learning an entire, you don't have to be completely fluent. You just have to learn the lines of what you're going to say. So that wouldn't be as hard for you as it would be for me, for example, who's never attempted German a second in my life. That's why I'm wondering if he has any of that with Russian at least. But if not, my
Maybe.
God,
Yeah.
that was incredible. And it was a lot of long takes too, because I kept thinking maybe they would cut away a lot. So like, you know, he would say like a sentence and then have a break and another sentence. But like he was going through that Russian there. Then this happens.
He gets injured.
What'd you think about the injury? When before he got injured and they were playing and he's like looking at him and they're in love. But they're still trapped. And then when he sees him at the hospital, that scene at the hospital when he was on morphine or whatever and just so happy. And the juxtaposition of what's Ilya coming in like, oh, and he's like, hey, oh my God.
Hey, girl, it's
good
you.
to see you, man. You're so beautiful, you know. And he's like, and he calls him over, you know, his guard's down. You know, I forget that they have this persona that they're rivals.
Mm-hmm.
And so when, you know, like the nurse says what she says and stuff like that, I'm like, oh yeah, that's the whole point. Heated rivalry. I get it. And then when they were on the same team for a second, that really confused me because I don't speak sports. So I was like, wait, how are you going to... And then they were back to... And I'm like, so for a day you were on the same team? I don't understand that. And then you explained about the East Coast, West Coast team mix-up. The team jamboree.
The team fall festival.
The team shuffle.
Yeah, the hospital visit was cute.
Very cute.
And then you mentioned that you really enjoyed Scott and Kip from episode 2.
Yeah.
And surprise, surprise.
Puppy surprise. How many puppies are there inside?
Oh. Yikes. I don't know where that came from, but I'd like it to go back.
Came from probably 1999.
You are rebuked in the name of the Lord.
You never heard that?
Of who?
Surprise, surprise. Puppy surprise. Surprise.
What is a
surprise,
puppy surprise?
Puppy surprise. How many puppies are there inside?
This seems
They could
like...
be 3 or 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm. Yikes.
It was like a toy where you would buy like a puppy and then you would cut the puppy open and then more puppies. Because I guess maybe it was pregnant. And so, you know.
No, thank you.
It was teaching kids to be veterinarians, I guess.
I don't need the story in my mind.
And then it was like, how many puppies are there inside? They could be 3
I don't
or
want this
4
fact
or
in
5.
here.
Because puppies have litters.
Yikes.
You never seen that toy?
No, sir. I'm not from that type of home.
This is where the 4-year difference comes in.
And sometimes 5, depending on the time of the year.
Because I'm at the end of the year. He's the beginning.
Surprise, surprise, puppy surprise. How many puppies are there inside? 4 puppies. There could be 3 or 4 or surprise.
Yeah, so we get to see Scott and Kip again.
Yes. And what a beautiful way to tie that back. The couple that they introduced for one episode, but so memorably and viscerally and
Intense episode.
intensely that they left such a mark and performed so well that even though now we're back to the people that we were introduced to and who we'd been following, and now we've continued to follow for what, 3 more episodes, to have them come back like that and to have them in the stands and to have the full context of everything and to have this side now view that and the power that that has.
The power that that has, the intelligence that that has, the clearance that that has, the access that that has, the influence that that has, the profile that that has, the international implications that that has.
Let's watch that.
I do want to make a note, though. I appreciate the fact that it was Kip and Elena. That's her name? His friend?
In the stands?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm seeing this common factor going back to Rose and going back to Svetlana of our gay characters having a quality, one might say, best friend who's a woman.
Yeah, and how important those roles are.
As a side note, I wonder, does that get talked about a lot? If National Geographic or some sort of scientifically focused did a program or research into like how these two have paired in a, some might say, romantic way that doesn't involve maybe physical intimacy. Although in the case of Ilya and Svetlana, they sometimes do the nasty, right?
Right, because Ilya, I believe, is bisexual.
I'm digressing, but I appreciate that dynamic.
You have Will and Grace, you know, even back to what, Clueless, she had her little gay best friend. There's always like the gay friend with the girl, you know, Karen and Jack. Every time I think of a gay character, I can think of like that girl on the side.
So yeah, let's watch this scene.
In 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen, the New York Admirals will have done what they set out to do.
Do you think they're ever gonna have this mom get the hint?
Oh, and they have to. I mean, there's a whole other season coming.
No, but I'm just like, I guess
At some point.
I've heard that a number of moms have expressed that they knew when their sons, you know, were gay.
Yeah,
Or-
they have to know.
So I'm just wondering, because
Even when they don't want to know.
it was just very visceral for me when
They
she, you know, popped in to say that it was getting ready to start, and then for him to get off his phone, I feel like there was a subtle, she's almost close to getting it.
You don't think she knows yet?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't think they do. Because didn't they say she likes the girl he was dating or something? They talked about her.
Yeah. So anyways.
Who are you texting? Oh, how's the baby?
Great.
Because right now they have her clueless, I think. So they're talking about that guy right now? Is that what the actual trophy for that looks like?
I think is it silver?
Oh, in real life?
Is it the Stanley Cup? Aww.
So at this point they've broken up?
I don't know how long it's been. I'm assuming he hasn't seen him. There hasn't been any connection since that scene where Kip was celebrating his birthday and Scott was on the outside.
And he didn't choose to go in.
Correct.
So you think this has been a year or so after that?
I feel like this has been some time.
Because he brought him down to the
Right,
stand and kissed him as if like, what if he was married now? Or like,
Well,
how long has it been?
Maybe I'm sure there was some backstory. You know, maybe he kept tabs on him, but I just feel like
No.
girl. He didn't know Kip was going to be there. And as he was scanning the crowd, sort of that, he has no one to go home to, you know, or no one to visit with him as he wins. Seeing Kip, I think it was something that flooding back of like, the second chance is staring you in the face. The second chance is here in the seats that you gave some time ago to use. Your second chance is here and wants to be with you. Your move. I like those jerseys.
So he doesn't have anybody?
Aw. Bless him.
So the seats they gave them were like permanent?
I don't know. I guess maybe he gets 2 tickets a game he can use with however he wants, but they're right there.
Just seems to be looking out for the fans.
Yep. 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 That's right, girl.
Big moment for that fan, it's true. And apparently inviting someone from the crowd down to the rink. He just stopped the boards. Yes, yes, he did.
Aw.
You're rocking in his world.
You see him get it.
Both of their minds are being blown right now.
Do it. Their faces.
I love you so very much. I'm a yes man.
Well, don't have sex on the ice. There are children there. My God. But the power that has.
What the? I'm coming to the cottage.
And that was written and directed by the creator, that guy. You know, some episodes are written by other people. That one was
Yeah.
so good.
So I saw online, and the only way I could catch it was by turning the captions on. But as they're both walking, you hear it faintly. The announcer in the hockey game. Good for him. Good for Scott Hunter, or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What?
So let's go back and watch it and turn the captions on. Crowd cheering. Listen to that crowd. They're loving this.
I can hear them. I hear it. Good for Scott Hunter.
I'm coming to the cottage.
So that song I was reading talks about
Jacob Tunney.
Talks about sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
And you remember Elena told Scott when she was dancing with him that Kip deserves sunshine and so do you. So there's that ode to that. But then also I think the song played, if I'm not mistaken, I probably am, but if I'm not mistaken, it also played when they were meeting each other. Maybe I'm making that up.
Really?
Yeah. The layers. It's a very well layered. This is a cake.
And at first we thought it was all frosting. All that booty showing, sex doing. But there's a good quality moist cake in there with a lot of layers.
And some cream if you're nasty.
And a couple of nuts.
Oh.
Well, thank you for joining us on our little chat about Heated Rivalry.
Episode 5.
Episode 5. Hey, maybe we'll see you again talking about it. I also want to do a reaction video. I want to show this one, Jade's new album called, I forgot. But it's so good, and I think you'd like it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Again, like, subscribe if you enjoyed, share with a friend. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.
Yes, thank you for watching. Happy holidays. Happy New Year.
Follow us on TikTok and IG at Hubby Huddle. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Bye.
Bye. Let me try to disappear again. Ready?
Okay. Please don't shit yourself. Could you imagine? Oh no. Where could he be? It's so late. Is he out whoring again? No. I miss you. Please come back. Oh,
Mike.
oh, there you are.